everyone, this is Direwolf 20,
This is Pahamar.
this is episode lucky number 13 of Direwolf 20 and Pahamar's Agrarian Skies 2 series. Yay!
Yay! People may have noticed things are different around here.
Pahamar, what did you do?
The
You talk
world
about what
just...
you did, and then I'll talk about what I did off camera.
Well, I'm thinking I might actually try my hand at some creative builds. So I expanded out the platform because I want a surface to work on.
Right.
So I was here for pretty much a full day because, well, it's probably better that I start explaining how I did this.
Yes.
So we have a lot of materials because Direwolf has made a crazy automated system.
Yes.
So I think
to.
last episode we showed that I built all these thermal expansion machines.
Mostly, yeah.
So I got playing around with them quietly because I haven't done a lot with a new thermal expansion, like the whole basic hardened, all that stuff. So I upgraded all these machines to hardened. And because I made that Enderium the other day, I decided, you know what, I'm going to try a resonant one. So I made a resonant igneous extruder.
Nice.
So I saw because I did that it gets a way bigger internal inventory. But
yes.
I noticed that I get
so
more
apparently you can get,
slots.
when it's upgraded, you can get 64 cobblestone per operation, 32 stone, and 16 obsidian.
But that's if you add in the augments.
Right.
So I learned because I was like, oh, okay, I'll make the super awesome one, the one that does 64 cobblestone per generation.
Right.
Then I noticed I needed the two previous ones, so it obviously,
Correct.
because I made the resonant one, I was able to make the big one. So now we can make a full stack of cobblestone like a second, every 2 seconds.
Nice.
So because of that, now we have a really easy way to like get a ton of cobblestone, to get a ton of smooth stone, to get a ton of obsidian.
I like
so it kind of made things pretty easy for putting out this much.
Cool.
Also, a builder's wand was really cheap to make.
Yeah, I'm glad that she made that easy. Like, what is it, 2 diamond and an obsidian?
Yeah, 2 diamond and an obsidian.
Cool. So we could have 100 builder's wands if we wanted.
Yeah, we only have 2 actual builders on the map, but you know.
Right, but if we wanted to, like, for fun.
And because of the effectiveness of the mob farm and Direwolf's sifter setup, we had like oodles of glowstone. So
yeah.
I through doing this, I had a couple run-ins with mobs. I've discovered that mobs on this map will not only just they'll knock over torches, but they will also knock down glowstone blocks.
Oh, those guys are jerks.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Yeah. Because then you fall through the ground and you die.
Well, then it just encourages more of them to spawn, and next thing you know, you have a horde of everything. So that was not a fun time. That was a very frustrating time. So,
but colored
anyway,
glowstone is not removed?
No, it is. They'll knock it down.
What?
They'll knock it out of like they'll harvest it and it'll drop, and then you'll have a dark zone, which is why all the glowstone here is doubled up on the top level.
Oh, okay.
That's why we're in kind of a spattered checkerboard pattern.
Cool. What else did you do, or can I show my stuff now?
No, you're so... Here I was thinking you were like nice and supportive and everything, and I made all these things.
To be fair, you built a square platform.
I did, because that's what I
always do. And you did a very good job at it, and I'm glad that I didn't do it, because I don't like building square platforms. I like building 9x9s.
Well, we can't all live in a 9x9.
I feel like we can. That's the beauty of the 9x9, is everybody can fit.
Yeah, the other thing is that I kept coming down
inside.
here to babysit your smelteries because they were producing just gobs of ingots.
Yeah.
Like, dude, we had almost 4 stacks of blocks of iron.
So one thing I noticed, and I don't know why, is blood was showing up in these, and the way I'm filtering, like, blood was jamming up the transfer nodes. So that's not cool. I don't know why blood was jamming up the transfer nodes and how blood got in there, considering there's torches on these, so there's no way that mobs can spawn in them. So I added a filter for blood that pumps out into a tank. So far, like, we haven't had any, but yeah, that was weird. I blame you. It was probably when you were messing around. You somehow made mobs spawn in there.
It's possible that they showed up when I discovered the whole glowstone thing.
It's possible.
Is in the, oh my goodness, mobs are everywhere.
I also spent like a good half hour breeding every type of mystical flower seed. And I built a farm, which is almost identical to the farm I built for our food. So I did it all off camera, figuring it's like the exact same build, just for mystical flowers instead of... they're all like the 111, so they're not like level 10 flowers or anything. That was not happening at all, ever. Because doing that for 4 plants was painful. Doing it for 16 plants is not going to happen. Sorry, Bahamar. But you can see Because these are agricraft plants, they work just fine. So we've got some pedals here of all different types, and we've got the automatic repair mechanic for the Flintmatic. So when it breaks, it gets dropped in the chest, pulled out via the this thing, and then thrown back into there, and everybody's happy. And it works beautifully.
Boring.
No, awesome, because we've got flowers now. So we were talking about what we're going to focus on next for this map. Is that correct?
Yes. You were going to make more chicken pot pies.
You need a mana steel ingot to complete exotic metals. Ooh, we get terrasteel out of that? Yes, please.
Yes.
Hold on, nobody panic, but I'm going to make one of those right now. Oh,
you have
yes.
enough
Chicken
mana
pot
to
pies,
do that?
by the way. Are we good on chicken pot pies?
Your machine is making so many chicken pot pies, I had to replace that chest with a barrel. So, like, when I tweeted out the other day that you really love pot pies...
Yes.
This is why I tweeted.
Yes.
Because I was like, this is the most food we've ever had.
Ever?
Other than Agrarian Skies 1, when we had to make all that food that took like 3 hours to craft like 4 chapters worth of food.
Yeah, well, let me tell you that automation is king. Especially when you have like growth level 10 and gain level 10 plants. Like,
see, at the time I know you didn't like having to do all this, but now you have chicken pot pie for days.
I have chicken pot pie for years, buddy. We will never run out of chicken pot pie. Like, we could turn this machine off and probably finish this map without any more food.
Well, as long as we have a supply of coal and flint.
Correct. Well, you know what I was going to do is eventually pop that guy into a... Well, you know what? Actually, the stone planter cannot run off solar power because it is requiring some kind of coal. But that's fine. We can manage that at some point. We can automate that with our AE system or something.
Yeah.
Once we have one.
I sense a segue.
Well, we want to
of
get
the
to the
wheel
AE
variety.
quests, but they're all locked down at the moment. So clearly we have to figure out like what's blocking them. And I think we were talking about it, and we assumed Storage Wars is probably the quest line we would want to go down before we get to the AE system stuff. So I think you were going to work on Storage Wars while I worked on a little bit of Botania.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be okay. Like, a drum would be a good thing to have. Like, the barrels and stuff, that's pretty easy, so.
Right.
Routing. I've never done the router one.
Oh.
Router Reborn.
I have not either. I'm not familiar with that one, I'm sorry to say.
Well, I have filing cabinets to make. I have barrel expansions to make. I have a drum, a brick well. So I got a few things to make.
Right. I am going to make a bucket. Like, I partially want to make you do Botania because you haven't played Botania, and I really think
Dude, I haven't
Botania's
played
an
a
awesome
lot of
mod.
things.
What's that?
I play code. I don't play a lot of things.
I know.
So that's why I do the building, because you're like, I know how these machines work, and I'm like, I can place blocks.
Yellow,
Blah.
orange, blue.
I don't know why I needed to do that.
Right. Well, it's you.
Hey, I've had enough of your sass.
You know what I'm actually going to do is the following. We should have lots of seeds around here.
So that quest was easy.
Which quest?
The expanding barrels, because our mob farm has produced so much bone meal, arrows, and bones.
Yeah.
That I've had to make all the upgrades. So we just
Nice.
all I had to do was make a storage upgrade times 3, and that was it. Because I had already made the structural Mark 1 upgrade. So now we got our structural Mark 2 upgrade.
Nice.
So what do I want to put it on? I don't know if there is something I want to put it on yet. I could put it on the cobblestone. Oh, it's got... Oh, because it only had a 2. Okay, well. Alright, so that's one quest.
So
Ooh,
in
avoid
theory,
upgrade.
if I grow this now, good. That made extra seeds, and I need seeds for things. So that should start getting me seeds. I guess the chicken pot pie machine is working pretty well. I'm a little proud of that.
You are an excellent baker.
Thank you. I aim to please those who are hungry.
In terms of my hunger, you are always there to take care of me.
Thanks, buddy.
There's a structural mark 3.
It's weird how every now and then the flint hatchet and the flint-matic thing don't repair themselves in the cyclic assembler, but...
Is it related to when one of these Tinker's tools runs out of usable upgrades, like repairs?
No, because I just reprogrammed the pattern in the cyclic assembler. I think it's like the NBT data thing that was being an issue with pulling it out automatically.
All right, so now the cobblestone barrel has a maximum of 320 stacks.
Oh?
Because I have a feeling that in the For the Hoarding chapter, which we have quests that have not yet to be seen, will involve something with cobblestone. I have a feeling.
Okay. It's probably a good assumption.
It feels like something she would do to us.
I agree. Alright, clearly I need more seeds. Can I get seeds directly from... No. Those are the wrong kind of seeds, these seeds. What I essentially need to do is have enough seeds in here so that it's always repopulating with more seeds. That should be enough for now. I'll deal with it a little bit more later. Let's make some day blooms. I'm going to need daylight in a minute, Pahimar.
Okay.
Do you want, like, any information on how Botania works? Like, I can show you some stuff, or no? Not so much.
Let's sleep through the night and come back, and then we can talk about Botania.
Okay.
Hey, Dyer.
Oh, Pahimar. I made some day blooms.
I have no idea what that is.
They generate mana. I actually completed several quests. So I completed the solar power quest, which earns us 2 more day blooms. Hooray. Which I'll place down now. Yeah, if you come over here, you'll see them pretty clearly what they are. You should do the Botania stuff. Like, I want you to play Botania and be impressed.
Hold on, I'm making a bag.
Okay. I also completed the mana pool and mana spreader quest, which gets us a mana pump. Which, I will be honest, I don't know exactly what a mana pump is, because I believe some other mod adds that. Let's see if whoever added that...
I made some bags.
Oh, yeah?
Do you want a gray bag, or do you want a brown bag?
I don't know.
It's basically a 15-slot inventory you can take with you.
Sweet, I'll take it.
Here you go. You can have gray.
Thanks. I also made a redstone mana spreader because it is a mana spreader with a redstone dust, and that was easy. Would you like a mana wand? Wand of the Forest?
What does it do?
It's basically the wrench of Botania.
Okay. Well, I'm all for wrenches and stuff.
Yeah, I thought you'd appreciate a gift.
So let's see. We got Podzol. So I'm just going through the quest chain so I understand. So Podzol gave us a mystical white flower seed and a Lexica Botania. You made a petal apothecary, which gave us light blue petals.
Yep.
Then from there, you made the redstone mana control, which is you got from putting wood around this pure daisy.
Yep.
Let's see what else. Hold on. Eating chicken.
Delicious.
Let's see. How did you get the pure daisy?
So crafting in Botania, there's a couple different crafting mechanics. One of them is the petal apothecary.
Okay, so that's this fancy little basin thing.
Yes, and I'll show you this in a moment, how it works. But long story short, you put flower petals in there, and once you have the correct recipe, you add seeds, and it'll give you a flower.
Okay. So let's see, that got us a pure daisy, and then from that we got the living wood and living rock.
Yep.
And then from there, with the living rock, you made the mana pool, and the living wood, you made a mana spreader, which gave us the mana pump. You don't know what to do.
Yep. Like, have you even seen the Lexica Botania?
No, because you have it.
All right. So let me just let me take a minute to talk about how polished Vasquez mods are.
And there's the book opening.
Like, look in the book and just notice how, like, when you mouse over stuff and the way the book operates and how nice it is. And you tell me, as a person who develops mods for Minecraft, like, if that's impressive or not.
Oh, dude, I know. I plan to steal several features from here, and Vaz knows it.
Like, I've seen a lot of Minecraft mods, and I think Botania is one of the most well-polished of mods out there. And just little, subtle, minor things are just really well done, in my opinion. So if you come over here, I'll show you how this all works. Let's actually sleep, because I need daylight at the moment. Because we're early in Botania, so we don't really have a lot of options for generating stuff. Also, I was in a single-player test world, and I need to comment on the fact that my screen lists me giving myself a bunch of creative stuff. That's only because I was testing some builds in single-player, and for whatever reason, my chat's not clearing between single-player and multiplayer. When I, leave my single-player world and go back to the multiplayer world, my chat doesn't clear, so I don't know why.
Yeah, dirty cheater.
Yeah, exactly. You can see we have a creative energy cell laying around here and 64 Certus quartz seeds and all the other stuff that I was testing some stuff with.
By the way, we have hardcore mode enabled again.
Yay! So long story short, if you right-click on one of these day blooms with your wand, in fact, if you come over here and just mouse over a day bloom.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, with the wand. Notice how, when you mouse over the day bloom, the spreader has, a box around it?
Oh, yeah, because it's showing that that's where it's associated to.
Right. So any mana the day bloom creates goes into the spreader, and then the spreader sends it into the mana pool. So, once the mana spreader, if you right-click on the mana spreader, you'll see it's filling up, and then eventually a mana burst will shoot out of it, and it'll empty the mana spreader into the pool. So this is basically creating mana from sunlight, but it's very slow. So we're going to take our mana petals that I have in my hand here.
Okay.
And here, I'll even let you do it. You take the mana and just hold it over the pool like you're going to drop it in, but don't drop it yet.
Okay.
So see how it shows you the recipe?
Yep.
And the green check means there's enough mana in there to do it. So if you drop the mana petal in there, ta-da!
Now it's a brown mana petal?
Yep. So I need to do another one. I need to do a red one, but you'll notice that I don't have enough mana in the pool at the moment. So if you tried to drop the red one in there right now, it would give you a red X, and it would say no, don't think so.
So when can we make mana steel?
Mana steel that'll come up very soon. But right now what we need to focus on is making more mana, which is why I wanted to do this. So we need to wait a little bit for some more mana generation. Once I can make a red mana petal, then we can make a new flower that can generate mana a little better.
Okay, well there's your petals. Do you want your book back?
You can hang on to it for now. I can always make another one.
Okay, so I will continue with storage stuff while you wait for manas.
Okay, so what are you working on while I wait for mana? I can help you out crafting some things.
Let's see, so I finished the barrel. It looks like there's all kinds of mini quest lines. So here there's simple storage leads into expanding barrels and specialized upgrades. So that's barrels.
How come I can't put anything in this bag?
You can't?
No, do I have to put it on a backpack or something? Can you put stuff in your bag?
Yeah, you right click it and you move stuff into it. And...
No, I literally can't even click in the bag. Maybe I have to be the one to make it.
Toss me the gray bag. I wonder if they're specialized. Because you can see I got wood in that one.
Yeah, but I can't put stone in it, for example.
Oh, so they're probably specialized by type.
Yes, I think that's correct.
Oh, here I was thinking it was like an EE3 bag.
Yeah, no, it has things that it needs to be.
You took the wood.
I did. You want it back?
No, we have loads of wood.
Oh, I already gave it to you. So storage wars. We need to make pretty
Yeah,
storage. I can work on that if you want.
No, you just want to make the fancy one. I was going to make you make a drum or a water source.
Well, I mean, it's just all oak, so I mean, we have plenty of that, right? So
Yeah, so you do that. I made the last one I did was Bilbo's storage, which just making that gray bag, and that gave the brown bag.
okay.
So now there's satchels and the forestry backpack. So why don't I do those? Those are easy.
That sounds good. I'm gonna make many chests.
Ooh, leather? No. Tin. Rock wool. How do you make rock wool again?
This.
Oh, we got loads of cows, so
Oak drawers. Oak drawers.
unfortunately I'm
Compact
going
oak
to have to kill
drawers.
them
Compact oak drawers.
because I want their leather. But they're jerks, so they deserve it.
100% agree with you about them being jerks.
Well, that didn't take long to get enough leather. Love me my reusable safari net.
Nice.
Best use of a gas tier I've ever had done.
So I think I completed that quest.
Would you like a satchel?
I don't know. Would I? You tell me.
Try it. See what you can put in it.
It's a satchel. It's got very small amounts of. Is this Yeah, this is the thermal expansion satchel. It won't store much, but
Hey, it's portable.
yeah, it works. I'll put a few things in there like that I don't always need on me, but are nice to haves.
Digger's backpack.
So that quest should be done-ish. I don't know what a mana pump is, so that's going into the botania chest. As will you. And you can go in there. There we go, and that's cool with me. Okay, so that's a quest.
I have no idea why I made a crafting table as opposed to a chest.
Compact oak drawers.
All right.
2x2.
So the digger's backpack gives us an adventurer's backpack, but then it gives us the choice of a miner's woven backpack or a forester's. They both, I believe those ones have 45 slot inventories. Would we want the miner one or would we want the forester one?
I don't think I'd really want either.
Well, I'll just take the miner one just because.
What am I doing wrong here? Compact oak drawers 2x2. Ah, okay. I made a sorting one by mistake. See, I wasn't even paying attention to what I was crafting. Now the quest should be done. Hooray! Claim reward. I didn't even look at what oak drawers do. Because I'm a terrible person.
Yeah, you are. You're pretty much the worst.
So oak drawers are kind of like barrels, it looks like. Ooh, look at that. It's got upgrades and stuff. Neat. I know the compacting drawers are neat.
All right, so that's a drum.
Yeah, this is cool. Look at this biomar. Did you see this thing?
Neat.
It's like a barrel, but you can have more than one item in it.
Oh, so the bigger the drawer, the more stuff it holds?
I assume. I don't know. But there's upgrades too. If you shift right click on it, there's a UI you can access. So that's kind of neat. If you want to go check on our mana, it should be ready, by the way. I'm going to check on it. Yes, it's ready, so I can make a new flower. Would you like to see the flower crafting process?
Hold on.
No.
You're terrible at holding.
I'm impatient.
I have an inventory full of redstone dust.
I don't care.
You never like what I do.
I do like what you do. You do a good job, Pahimar.
You're only saying that because I'm calling you out.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Oh, neat, you can't do that. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing with these drawers a little bit.
Yeah, I'm planning on using these for some cool storage.
Yeah, like maybe I'll put all my flowers in them or something.
Alright, you wanted to show me your manas.
Yep, so I already made the mana petal. It's the same process, but if you come over here, you'll see how this thing works.
Okay, coming over.
Cool. So it's simply put water in.
Okay.
And then drop your mana petals in. And you should see them all floating around in there, all purdy-like. And then to finalize the craft, it's always wheat seeds you drop in. Ta-da! And you've got a flower.
The endoflame?
Yes.
It's squirting lag.
Yep.
So where do I put this endoflame?
Bring it over here and put it on some dirt near this thing. I'll put the dirt down for you. There you go. Cool. So that, instead of running off sunlight, runs off vertible items. So you drop the item on, and it will eat the item and start operating. So you'll notice the mana spreader is filling up much faster now. Cool.
It is.
Yep. And if you don't have the wand in your inventory, you'll see the mana burst every time they go through. Like if you don't have the wand on in your hand.
I had noticed that I saw like a green blast. There's one.
Yeah. So that's when the mana spreader gets enough mana, it'll create a burst and fill the mana pool with it. And those bursts you can do things with later down the line.
Does it hurt me when it bursts? No.
There is an upgrade that will allow it to hurt entities. There's an upgrade that'll let it break blocks. There's an upgrade that'll let it travel through blocks. There's several upgrades. So the trick with the endoflame, though, is that it can only process one item at a time. So you basically need to like automate it in an intelligible way so that it's like, you know, smart about stuff. Like if you just drop a bunch of coal on there, it's just not gonna work. You have to be a little bit smart about it. So I'm gonna drop a coal block on there now to generate a handful of mana, and then we need to make some other cool stuff. Do you want to come back in a minute when we're ready for that cool stuff that we're gonna do next?
Well, hold on, I'm gonna make a brick well. That seems pretty easy.
That's cool. I'll continue prepping botania stuff.
You do that, Mr. Direman.
I shall.
Okay, that's a brick well.
Cool.
Let's see what I get for it. A vial of mending.
I don't think you'll eat that, right?
Let's see what it does. Where's a good spot for water?
It shouldn't pick it up. Good.
Okay, so that's a pretty normal looking block. Let's see if I take a bucket to it.
Oh yeah, that should be an infinite water source. Is it the one from what is it, Agricraft or
Pam's?
Yeah, okay. I think it'll make you yeah, it's pretty much an infinite water block.
Okay, that's cool.
Neat.
Neat. Oh, could I like pipe water out of it then?
Maybe, I don't know for sure.
Oh, that'd be interesting to use it instead of an aqueous accumulator.
I think I can make something very easy.
One quest.
I completed a quest.
What did you complete?
The tool rack quest. Look what I got for you, Pahimar. Now you'll always know what time it is.
It's wrong.
It's right. You're wrong.
Oh, it's in-game time. I was like, that's not my time.
Yeah. That actually, yeah, it does look like in-game time. It's not quite midnight yet. It's cool, right?
It's it's all right.
All right. Okay. So let's go see how our man is doing, and we're about to make another thing. So I'm gonna make a nifty little thing. Nope, not enough mana yet. So back to your regular program. Should we come back in a minute?
Sure, let's come back.
Okay. Alright, Bahamar, so I'm working on getting more mana. By the way, I have a really good and fast way to get mana that I'm going to work towards. But before we can work towards that, I need to get myself a Runic altar, which also happens to be one of the things that is required for the next set of quests. So,
Runic altar sounds like blood magic.
Nope, it's botania.
Okay, well, you asked for some soul sand, and I have some soul sand.
Nice. We can start planting some netherwort, because I have a little bit.
What is this thing?
That's a Runic altar.
Wow, that's a fancy.
Yeah, it is. We'll see how it works next episode, though, because we're kind of ready to wrap up here.
Oh, but I'm curious now.
I know. Wait a second. I have something that might make you happy. I have a present for you.
What do you have? Better deal.
Yes, it's drop iron into the mana pool. Is the recipe for that.
We just got terrasteel, and that's the first chapter done. Tinker Toys,
Nice.
all quests complete.
That is cool. We did that before learning the skyblock.
What?
What?
Well, we also have like 3 more dimensions to go to in learning the skyblock.
I know. I need that mana steel back, by the way.
Nope.
It's a crafting component.
Nope.
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks. Yeah. So there's actually several crafting mechanics in Botania. There's the dropping the items into the mana pool. There's the Petal Apothecary, and the Runic Altar is the next tier up. So I'm going to be preparing some mana so that we can... Oh, see, I'm out of mana already. I need more. Oh, there we go. We just got some. Nice. So I'm going to let the Endoflame do its Endoflaming. And...
Oh!
What?
Funny pun.
Was it? Okay. And I'm going to work towards getting a new flower, which I feel is going to be awesome. Like, really awesome. And I can't wait to show it to people who are more familiar with Botania than you, because they'll be like, wow, Dyer, that was a good call.
Well, that's nice. I'm about to make a plastic tank, which is totally going to blow your silly flower out of the water.
You know what? 100% true, it will. My flower will be disappointed. So for now, let's wrap up the episode. Unless you want to do like that thing where we're like 45 minutes in and eventually wrap up.
Hey, that's your thing.
That is 100% Pahamar.
Well, there you go. I have made a plastic tank. It holds 4 barrels. It's very fancy.
Sweet. I could probably mutate. It wouldn't kill me to mutate netherwort to a top tier.
Oh, by the way, I made an armor stand, and I put it by the nether portal because I feel like that's a place that we would, like, suit up.
Okay, yeah, we would suit up.
Don't make fun of me.
Okay.
People are watching. It's YouTube.
It's hard not to make fun of Bahamar.
No, you're like occasionally a decent friend, but not at this particular point in time.
I know. I'm pretty horrible.
We are not disputing that.
We're still not wrapping up, by the way.
I know, because you're like just a terrible friend.
Ouch.
Ooh.
You went there. Ow. Right, I'm going to have to water these up to full-blown. Okay, that's not cool. If I can't bone meal netherwort, then I am not making this a thing.
It grows pretty quick.
Doesn't grow quick enough.
Dire patience.
Not patient at all. Like, it's still at 0%. Even with the watering can. I'm watering the thing from the nether. Why isn't it growing?
Imagine that. The thing in the nether doesn't respond to water.
Grow!
Just, you know what? I hear if you yell louder.
Okay. For now, Dire with 20 and Bahamar wrapping up the episode. Hope you enjoyed it. We will be back next time where I will maybe have better nether wart, but probably not. Alright guys, take it easy.
Bye!